Hello everybody, it's Pink Nought here once again. So today I am just going to go over a few things in Warframe. First and foremost is the Nightwave missions. Now these are done through this panel here in the orbiter.
Now you might be wondering if I'm holding back on y'all. Dreamers.
Basically you start out doing Nightwave missions. For me, at the moment I've got these ones here, so 5 bounties on Plains of Eidolon, mine 6 rare gems or in Orb Vallis. Now that I can show you. I'm going to be explaining how to mine fish now. In my previous videos I've shown how to hunt creatures in Orb Vallis, so this will be a good example of how to mine. Nightwave missions is good because you do get credits that you can use to get the 19 extract that you need for certain warframes and weapons, and this is the only place you can actually get this. And these cost 15 crystal creds per 5 extracts, so bear that in mind. Then there's the Orokin catalysts and reactors that you can get here. These cost 75 each. These will boost your mod capacity in either the frame or the weapon. And then you've got like alternative helmets that you can buy, like the blueprints, the mods, and some weapon skins and stuff that you can only get. These you can only get in, well, some of this stuff you can only get in Nightwave, like the extracts you can only get there. So first things first, for Orb Vallis, we need to go to Venus, go to Fortuna, and I'll go to Calm. So while you're in here, you can just fast travel. Smoke finger for your mining gear. Now, if you've already earned enough standings, you can go in and buy the plasma drill. You need 2,500 for this. This is the best one to get in the game.
But I will, of course, do my little bit. If that is deemed to be of value, bet Unico. What a spark she has. Were I younger.
Once you've got the back, you can mine ores. My suggestion is to fast travel to the business as well, and also purchase yourself a trank rifle. The trank rifle, like I explained in a different video, is for hunting creatures, and a shock prod fishing spear. The fishing spear will allow you to fish on Orb Vallis, the shock prod.
Alright, well, be careful
Now,
out there.
bear in mind that the shock prod you can only use in Orb Vallis. If you want to fish in Plains of Eidolon, you'll need to get the fishing spear that's in Cetus. So, for the purpose of this, I'm just going to go friends only. Purpose of this video. We go out. I didn't show you how to equip the gear, but I'll show you that in a minute. Once you've got it equipped, go to your plasma drill, open it up, and now you'll see on your HUD, like on your mini-map, where there's an ore, like an ore vein, or yeah, ore vein. It could be a gem vein. You'll also get this chirping sound. The faster it gets means the closer you are. So here's a red vein. You right click to zoom in and see where the points are. Then you left click on the point, on the blue pulsating point. Get the indicator within the brackets. Move about too much and it'll fail. And that's pretty much all there is to mining. You just keep doing that till you get whatever ores you need. If you've got a Nightwave mission for rare gems, then you need to do this 6 times. Just a matter of going to each one and opening or cracking it until you get the desired gems or ores that you want. So if you go past the point of where the ore is, the chirping will grow slower. You go towards it, it gets faster. That's all there is to mining. Now fishing is different on Orbivalis to Plains of Idolin, which I'll show you. So you equip your fishing spear. Now I've got several. I've got the Plains of Idolin ones and then extra the more powerful shock rod. Coming to this spot here from Fortuna, you'll get rare fish. So that Tramazon is a rare fish. Disable it by hitting that red blue spot, which disables everything in its vicinity, and then you can catch them. Every time you catch one, you got to disable it, and then you can catch it because they're electronic fish basically. But this spot here is great for catching your rare fish. And you just wait around for them to pop up and you catch them. So right click to aim, left click to shoot, left click on the red spot to disable them. And you just wait for whatever fish you need. Now they do change depending on where you're fishing. So river fish are different to the lake fish or the ocean fish, as it were. Then you got your cave fish as well. So if you need a rare cave fish, you'll have to go into the caves. But if it's just a rare fish, this is the best spot in my opinion for catching rare fish. Now, how far away from the entrance or the exit that you exit from Fortuna is right there. So, not far at all. And it's just waiting around for the rare fish to come in. The Tromazoins are the rare fish in this spot. The Recaster. Hit that sweet spot, disables it, but it also disables whatever's nearby. So there's a Tramazone, a rare fish, grab it, left click, and you've got it. Now, if you don't hit that spot, so like that, you fail the catch. No, it's pretty much fishing. It's pretty much the same thing with... It's not the same for Eidolon, but it's the same sort of thing. You right click for aiming, and then left click to shoot. Now, in Plains of Eidolon, you don't need to actually disable the fish, you just catch them. And then when you exit the area, go back to Fortuna, you grab whatever you get. Now if you die 4 times in either the Plains of Eidolon or Orbivalis, then obviously you don't get what you caught. You'll need to go back out and collect. If I leave Fortuna, and you only need to equip one drill and one weapon, one spear. So you go to the gear, and then you equip the spear. You only need to equip it once, and when you're in the spear mode, you can choose whichever spear you want or mining drill you want. So I'll go to Cetus, the Earth, Cetus. Fast travel to the fisherman.
Hello. It is my aim to
Browse
assure
wares.
you
If you've got the standing, you can buy the
which is
spear.
absolutely
Now
not
each
fit
of these
for
are
the
different
noble.
ratings. My suggestion is grab all of them just in case. Different fish are armored differently. So the Konzu. So that whoops, got stuck there. So you exit into Plains of Eidolon and go to a body of water. My suggestion in here is not to use the lures. Try and learn that. So I got my shock rod out. If I hold one, I can choose a different spear. When you're fishing in Plains of Eidolon, it's a little different. If you want rare fish, you need to get the bait for it and use the bait. Otherwise, you won't get the rare fish. Now, in here, it's if you one sec. Sorry. Different fish will have different armor. If you find that you're damaging the fish, then use a different spear. Try and catch it. You just gotta wait for the shadows to appear. So there's a shadow right there. Shark eel. And then you gotta try and catch it. So right click for aiming, left click to shoot, just like in Orb Phallus. Only difference is when you left click and you actually grab it, that's it, you've caught it. There's no disabling it because these are live fish, they're not electronic fish. Just try and catch a fish, if I can find one. You don't have to right click to aim. It just makes it easier to do. So there, got a fish. And that's pretty much all it is, really. If you want to mine, use the plasma drill. And like on Orb Phallus, chirp gets higher. Just get the indicator into the brackets and let go. And that's it. That's mining and fishing in 101. And that's all you need to know about fishing and mining. So if you get any fishing or mining quests, that's all you need to do. Obviously you got the environment and the enemies to kill if they come around. That shouldn't be too difficult. When you exit, you grab whatever you've caught. Like any other mission. If you fail it, you lose your whatever you've got in the mission. So leave Cetus now. Now, in terms of checking what resources planets have, if I go to my star chart, you've got this button here, episode status. If I click on Earth, for example, if I go to episode status, that's what I'll have normally. You go to resource trains and mouse over this icon here. It'll say deploy extractor if you've got one. But it'll also show you what resources you can find on that planet. If you're looking for a specific resource, you can just go into the different planets to check what resources you can get from the missions. So if I go to Phoebe, it's rubido, morphix, plastids, alloy plate. Theories, alloy plate, circuits, oricon cells, detonate ampules. Jupiter. Some of these will have like the same as most of them. Some planets will have certain stuff that you can't get anywhere else. Also, the different factions also play a role into what resources you'll get to, so bear that in mind. So Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, they're all Grenier. So plastids is something they drop oricon cells as well. Nanospores.
Operator, I run diagnostic regression.
So Jupiter.
Systems nominal.
Neural sensors, hexagon. Now hexagons are very rare elements, so don't expect to get a lot of that all the time. In the orbiter as well as the Nightwave mission, once you've got access to it, for this radio here, you've got a codex. Codex is where all your quests are held. So if you've done them all, then it's going to be shown as completed. If you haven't done it, then it's going to come back as incomplete like this. You can check the universe, so curvilege history, your mod, the mods that you've unlocked, arcanes, relics. So the more you scan with the codex scanners, the more that's going to fill up. Some things require like 10, 11 scans before it's done. Let me see, like objects, for example. This still needs another 5 scans before it's unlocked. In terms of scanning, it's just a matter of going to the market, codex scanner, and buying. It's 500 credits for 25 charges. Once you've got that, you can just equip it in the gear store. In the gear, sorry. So this circle is your gear slots. I've got mine equipped there. The same thing with the Cephalon Samaris scanner. Now, a good pet to have is Helios Prime, or Helios. The reason for Helios is because they have this here, Investigator. This allows automatic scanning of objects and stuff within range. They'll do, as long as you've got the scanner equipped and you've got plenty of charges, the Helios will constantly scan for you, so you don't have to worry about it. You'll see an enemy, an object or whatever get highlighted. That means your Helios is scanning it, which is a great help. Helios is great to have. It's pretty powerful as well. Later on I'll do another a video on the upgrade or the mods for it, but this is a basic mod that I run. I haven't maxed it out yet, so I'm still kind of new, but this is what I use. The Destructor Prime also you can upgrade, and that's what I use for that. In terms of pets, Helios is great to have, or a Kavat. If you want to aim for a decent Kavat, go for a Smeeder, but it does cost you platinum. You'll have to buy it off someone, to imprints, to Kavat imprints. If you want to do Kavat breeding, you need to have 10 Kavat genetic codes. But you also need to, when you go to do it, you need to have the imprints as well for 2 Smeeders. That will guarantee you having a Smeeder when you breed. If not, it'll be a random breed. To scan for a Kavat genetic code, you need the codex scanner. You need to go to Derelict, do a mission in there till the Kavats actually show up, the wild Kavats, and then you can scan them. You can only do them in the Derelict missions. So bear that in mind. Now in terms of mods, the mods are a little different. Mods is what makes the warframe and weapon. So if I go to my arsenal, upgrade, for example, this is my mod for Banshee Prime. These are the mods I use. They're not maxed out yet, so I'm still working on that. I do need more. So if I go to mods, you can choose one, start fusing, and if you've got enough endo, you can actually mod it out, and the credits as well. So if I want to max prime flow out, I need 30,720 endo and 1.4 mil credits. I've got the credits, I just don't have the endo. So upgrading your warframe and your weapons is the same thing. They all rely on the mods. Now rank 1 warframe and rank 30 warframe doesn't mean a lot. If I go, for example, Necros rank 1 without an Oricon installed, the Oricon reactor, this doubles your mod capacity, but without it you're looking at 18. When you're maxed out, you're looking at about 30, 40, 30 or 40 capacity. If I go to Necros Prime, I've already got Oricon installed, so I'm looking at 74 in total for mod capacity. And what else is there? Relics. If you get any relics, you can search them here. So you can search for a specific prime. The relics, when you open them, you get prime parts. This is how you get your warframe blueprints, parts and stuff. The part blueprints, or the parts themselves, to craft the blueprints. The Wukong Prime blueprint is from this W2, but it's a rare, so your chances of getting that are I don't know. But anyway, I digress. That's how you farm for your prime weapons and warframes through the relics. You'll get a lot more of those as you progress during the game. Foundry is where you craft things. So you craft your warframe parts, and your warframes here, your primary weapons, secondary weapons, melee, arc wings, landing craft, and so forth. So we call it cooking. So when you're crafting, when you've hit craft on something, it's called cooking. At least that's what we call it. This is your arsenal where you equip stuff, upgrade appearances, change your appearance, colors and stuff, assuming you've got the here, if you've got any different skins, you can change your skins. So my helmet, for example. Colors, you need to have the right color pack that you want unlocked to use it. Sedanis or capes. Sayadana. I can never say it. But you can change your look, your cape, if you choose to. I'll put my Banshee again. Learning how to play the Banshee at the moment. And that's pretty much it. Oh, there's this syndicate as well. Different syndicates have different mods. If you go to view offerings, if you're at the right rank, you can start buying mods. They cost 25k each. For 25,000 standings each. As you can see, I'm working my way through it. Here, each faction has their own set of mods that you can buy. So different mods, different for different frames. If you want a specific frame, check the offerings for which one of these actually does that frame. If you're looking for a farming pet, then go with the Kavat. If you're looking for a strong pet that does pretty much everything except for farming, Helios Prime is pretty strong. I use that all the time. Like I said, mining and fishing is pretty easy once you've got the stuff and you know how to do, you've learned how to do it. And that's pretty much all there is for this basic, the basics on the orbiter and the mining and stuff. There's this here, Conclave, which is PvP. I haven't really done much with PvP. You can't use your normal mods in PvP, you need to collect PvP mods. And you can only do that by doing the PvP itself. This is where the news are, so you'll be told when the Warframe streams are, when they're coming up close. The different hot fixes and stuff when they go live. You can decorate your orbiter as well. As you can see, I've got black and pink. That's pretty much it for this video. I'll be doing a video on mods later on, just explaining a little bit more on the mods. I don't have any ribbons, so I can't really show you the ribbons. Now, IARTs and treasures, that's right. When you come in here, you'll see all the sculptures that you have and all the stars. Now, if you've got a sculpture that you haven't installed the mods on, there'll be a option down here to auto install, just click that. A fully decked out, like a fully installed sculpture will be more endo when you sell it. Now to sell the sculpture, you need to go to Maro Bazaar on Mars, I believe it is. Or was it Mercury? No. Maru's Bazaar. It's on Mars. So just get in the habit of bullet jumping where you can.
Or did you find some I-10 clickers you want?
Bullet jump. Bullet jump. So bullet jump, jump, or bullet jump shift for a roll. For a dodge. So bullet jump, roll.
Hey, did you hear, Tenno?
So you talk to this lady.
Hi. Welcome to my bazaar. Tenno
Extract
from
endo
all
from
the
IATN
systems come here to
items.
trade. Need any pointers?
Then you can choose your sculptures that you've maxed out. And this will net me 6,375. And that's only 4 items. If you've got more, like I can sell all these if I wanted to.
Time since I've seen such a complete collection of I-10
But I'll keep
treasures.
those for now.
Okay, got anything else you want to convert?
Now if you've got a lot of duplicate mods, you can. So if I leave here and go back to my ship. And go to the mod station once you've got it unlocked. I've got 125 of these. I only need one, so if I sell 100, do 120, just for example, I can either sell it for credits or sell it for endo. Or if you select 4, you can transmute it for 12k and hope RNG that you get something better. So if you want to, transform your duplicates into a different mod, you can do that with the transmute. This is good to try and get stuff that you don't have, but it does cost, so bear that in mind. I wouldn't bother selling it for credits or endo, to be honest. Use the IATN treasures for that. Certain missions will give you endo as well, so bounties, some bounty rewards can give you endo sorties and things like that. So just bear that in mind. And that's pretty much it for this one, really. So yeah, I'll catch you all on the flip side. Thank you for watching. I do have a Twitch channel, it's under Pink Naught as well. And yeah, I'll catch you all later.